dearest friend. Welcome back to Speak Easy English with David. I am David, your English teacher, your guide, and your partner on this journey. I am so truly happy to sit down with you again today. Thank you for clicking on this video, and thank you for taking time to practice your English with me. Today, we are going to talk about a very warm, beautiful, and happy topic. We are going to talk about a new friend. In our lesson today, we are going to listen to a comforting story about a young man named Oliver. Oliver moves to a new town for a quiet life, but he feels a little bit lonely in his empty apartment. One sunny Saturday morning, he decides to care for the plants on his balcony, and he meets a cheerful new neighbor named Maya. Through a simple conversation about a sad, drooping green plant, they discover how easy it is to start a beautiful friendship. As always, I am going to speak very slowly and very clearly. I will use very simple grammar and easy words so your mind can completely relax. You do not need to feel any stress, and you do not need to feel any anxiety. Just sit back, listen with a calm heart, and let the English words enter your mind peacefully. After the story, we will do our special repeat after me speaking practice. So, please, take a very deep breath in, let the air out slowly, and let's begin. It is a beautiful, sunny Saturday morning. The sky is a bright, clear blue, without a single cloud. A gentle, warm breeze is blowing through the streets, carrying the sweet smell of spring flowers. In a quiet apartment building, a young man named Oliver is standing on his small balcony. Oliver is 27 years old. He has a very kind face, soft blue eyes, and he is wearing a simple blue t-shirt. Oliver is a very quiet person. He loves books, he loves hot coffee, and he loves green plants. Oliver moved to this small town 2 weeks ago. He enjoys the peaceful streets, but he does not know anyone here. In this new town, Oliver feels a little bit lonely. On his balcony, Oliver has 5 small pots. In these pots, he grows green herbs like mint, basil, and rosemary. Oliver is holding a small, blue watering can. He pours water gently onto the soil of his mint plant. He smiles as the dry soil drinks the cool water. Suddenly, Oliver hears a sound next door. Oliver looks at the balcony right next to his. The 2 balconies are very close, with only a small wooden wall between them. Standing on the next balcony is a young woman. Her name is Maya. Maya is 26 years old. She has a very cheerful face, curly brown hair, and she always wears bright, colorful clothes. Today, she is wearing a yellow shirt and has a big smile. Maya is holding a large cardboard box. She is moving her things into her new apartment. Maya looks over the wooden wall and sees Oliver. Her eyes light up with friendly energy. Maya says in a loud, happy voice,
"Oh, hello. Good morning, neighbor."
Oliver is a shy man. His heart beats a little bit faster, but he takes a deep breath and smiles back.
Hello? Good morning.
She says, putting the cardboard box down on her balcony floor.
My name is Maya. I just moved in yesterday. It is very nice to meet you.
Oliver answers.
Nice to meet you, too, Maya. My name is Oliver.
Maya looks at Oliver's balcony. She sees his beautiful, healthy green plants. She says, her eyes wide with admiration.
Your balcony is so green and beautiful. You have a very green thumb.
Oliver feels a little bit proud, but he shakes his head shyly.
Thank you. I just like plants. They are quiet and happy.
Maya sighs, and her smile becomes a little bit sad. She reaches inside her cardboard box and pulls out a small ceramic pot. Inside the pot is a small plant, but it does not look happy. Its leaves are yellow, dry, and drooping down toward the dirt. Maya says, looking at her sad plant.
I love plants, too, but I think I am a bad plant mother. I bought this little peace lily last week, but look at it. It is very sad and dry. I do not know what to do.
Oliver looks at the peace lily. He feels a soft wave of sympathy for the plant and for his new neighbor. He knows exactly how to fix the problem. Oliver says gently,
Do not worry, Maya. Peace lilies are very dramatic. They look dead when they are thirsty, but they are very strong. May I see it?
Yes, please.
Maya says. She reaches over the small wooden wall and hands the pot to Oliver. Oliver touches the soil with his finger. It is as dry as dust.
It is very thirsty, and it has too much direct sunlight. Peace lilies like a shady, cool corner. Let's give it a deep drink.
Oliver takes his blue watering can. He pours water slowly into the pot until the water comes out of the bottom holes. He cleans the dry, yellow leaves gently with his fingers. Then, he hands the pot back to Maya.
Keep it inside your living room near a window but not in the direct sun.
Oliver says.
Water it only when the topsoil feels dry. It will be happy soon.
Maya holds the wet pot and looks at Oliver with deep gratitude.
Thank you so much, Oliver. You are a lifesaver. I will put it on my table right now.
30 minutes later, Oliver is sitting on his balcony chair, reading a book. Suddenly, he hears a gentle knock on the wooden wall.
Oliver?
Maya's voice calls out softly. Oliver stands up and looks over the wall. Maya is standing there, and she is holding a small tray. On the tray are 2 hot, steaming mugs and a small plate of chocolate cookies.
Look.
Maya says, pointing to her living room window. Oliver looks inside her apartment. On a small table in the shade, the peace lily is standing. Its leaves are no longer yellow and drooping. No, they are standing up straight, looking green, fresh, and happy. Maya laughs happily.
It worked. It is a miracle. Thank you so much.
Oliver smiles warmly.
I told you, it is a very strong plant. Maya says, lifting the tray.
To say thank you, I made some fresh peppermint tea. Would you like to drink some tea and eat a cookie with me? We can talk.
Oliver hesitates for a second. His shy mind thinks, what if I don't know what to say? But then, he looks at Maya's kind, open face. He realizes that she is also new in town, and she is also looking for a connection.
I would love to.
Oliver says happily. Oliver pulls his balcony chair closer to the wooden wall. Maya sits on her chair on her side of the wall. They sit very close. The warm steam from the peppermint tea rises into the air, smelling fresh and sweet. They begin to talk. They speak very simply. Maya tells Oliver about her job as a primary school teacher. Oliver tells Maya about his job at the town library. They talk about their favorite books, their favorite foods, and the quiet places in the town. Oliver realizes that he is not feeling nervous anymore. His voice is calm, and his heart is completely at peace. He does not need big words to share his thoughts. Maya listens to him patiently, and she laughs at his simple jokes. The sun moves higher in the sky, warming the balconies. Oliver and Maya talk for 2 hours. They finish their peppermint tea and eat all the chocolate cookies. Oliver looks at his empty balcony, and then he looks at Maya. The lonely feeling that he had in the morning is completely gone. The apartment building does not feel empty anymore. Oliver says sincerely,
Thank you for the tea and cookies, Maya. It was very nice to talk to you.
No, thank you, Oliver.
Maya says with a warm, beautiful smile.
Thank you for saving my plant, and thank you for being my first friend in this town.
Oliver's heart warms.
Your first friend?
Yes.
Maya nods.
And I think you are a wonderful friend.
Oliver holds his empty mug and feels a deep sense of happiness. He realizes a beautiful truth about life. Making a new friend is not about being loud, popular, or speaking perfectly. It is about a simple gesture of kindness. It is about watering a dry plant, sharing a cup of tea, and taking the time to listen with an open heart. Oliver looks at his mint plants, and then he looks at Maya.
Let's drink tea again next Saturday.
Yes, let's do it.
Maya promises. Oliver walks back into his apartment. The rooms feel brighter, warmer, and full of light. He knows that he is no longer alone in this town. He has a new friend right next door, and his heart is full of quiet hope for the future. Now, my wonderful friend, it is time for our repeat after me speaking practice. This is the moment where we unlock your speaking confidence and make your pronunciation clear and beautiful. Speak out loud in your room. Let your voice ring out with strength. Remember, practicing out loud trains your tongue and your brain to speak English naturally without any stress. Let's practice together. A new friend is a beautiful gift. The green plant is very dry and thirsty. The sunny morning is bright and warm. My neighbor has a very kind smile. We drank warm peppermint tea together. A simple conversation can start a friendship. Thank you for sharing your cookies today. The peace lily is happy and green now. I do not need perfect words to connect. Now, my friend, I am going to tell a short part of Oliver's story again. This time, I will speak at a natural, slightly conversational speed. Do not worry if you miss a few individual words. Just relax your ears, trust your brain, and focus on the natural rhythm and melody of the conversational English sentences. Oliver was a quiet 27-year-old man who recently moved to a new town and was feeling a bit lonely in his empty apartment. One sunny Saturday morning, while watering his balcony herbs, he met his new neighbor, Maya, who was moving in next door. Maya was worried about her drooping, dry peace lily plant and asked Oliver for advice. Oliver kindly explained how to revive the thirsty plant, gave it a deep drink of water, and advised her to keep it out of direct sunlight. To show her appreciation, Maya invited Oliver to share fresh peppermint tea and chocolate cookies on their balconies. As they sat close to the balcony wall, they had a wonderful, simple conversation about their lives and hobbies, helping Oliver realize that true friendship is born from quiet acts of kindness rather than complex words. You did an absolutely magnificent job today. I am so incredibly happy and deeply proud that you stayed, listened to the story, and practiced your pronunciation with me until the very end of this entire lesson. You are a truly wonderful and dedicated student. Thank you so much for spending this peaceful, relaxing, and motivating time with me, David, here on Speak Easy English with David. If Oliver's story brought comfort to your heart and helped you feel more peaceful about your English journey today, please click that like button right now. Your likes are incredibly powerful because they tell the YouTube algorithm to find this slow, gentle lesson and share it with thousands of other wonderful students across the world who want to learn English calmly and without pressure. Remember to share this video with a friend, a classmate, or anyone in your life who has been working very hard and needs a little reminder to stay happy and hopeful. Let this story be a sweet surprise gift to them. And if you want to keep expanding your vocabulary, improving your listening comprehension, and building your real-world speaking confidence with me every single week, please click that subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so you never miss a new lesson. Keep practicing, stay calm, and always remember that a kind gesture can change a heart forever. I will see you in our very next lesson. Bye-bye.